the second grade. Think about that. That's amazing. He started the second grade. And so I was thinking about that because my wife gave him like a little pencil box today. Had a, what was it? It was a astronaut doing the dab. Boom, or whatever he was doing. I don't even know what that is because I'm old now. I'm old. I don't know what the dab is. Whatever. Anyway, so she gave him a pencil box, and I was like, oh man, that he was really excited, and actually thought it was a Switch case. I guess that's a video game system. So I said, hey, you could buy yourself a Switch if you save up your money and do your eBay business. So I'm trying to get my 7-year-old to start an eBay business. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? But the question of today, and I'm doing this because Brian Long, one of my buddies from Springboro, he was like, hey, when's the next show? And I was like, show? I guess I have a show now. So thank you, Brian, for that encouragement. And I've been chatting with Brian on Facebook. So actually, he's right there. He's on Facebook now, so I might as well tell him. The show is on, Brian. The show is on. So basically, today, the question is, I'm gonna message him so he knows. I'm live now on the show. The comment show. I don't know what I'm gonna call the show. Anyway, you guys can tell me what you think. Yeah. Well, regardless of whatever's reading, regardless of that, I'll comment to that later. What would you do if you could go back to second grade? You know, I was talking about the pencil box, the little pencil box thing, and you know, it just reminded me. I loved that kind of stuff when I was a kid. You know, like little pencil boxes and like gadgets. My son, he loves like he got a backpack for Christmas. He's like carries it everywhere. He's kind of like. My wife tells me I'm kind of the nutty, absent-minded professor. The absent-minded professor, and I'm gonna put this on for the show. I'm gonna put this on for the show only. Wear this. What do you think I should do with this? I'm gonna put this on my microphone. Watch this. It's gonna make noise. So hold on. Oh yes, that was good. Now I can get a little bit closer without making that popping noise. So anyway, I'm like the. What she called me, the absent-minded professor. That's right. That's what she calls me. Because I'm always doing like I got all this stuff. I got all my stuff, you know, and I'm always like on a project and I can't think straight. And that's okay. That's good. It's good to be like that. It's good to have some. The only thing I don't like about this for the show, for the whole thing, is this is goofy looking. The mic looks way better without it. So let me ask you, let me go on this Facebook thing. What would you do if you go back to the second grade? Like, I honestly don't remember the second grade. And I don't know why. It was probably, I kind of think because two reasons. I either blocked out all that time of my childhood, or because I did drugs in high school and I just can't remember anything. From my earlier childhood, I guess, because I got a friend. I'll tell you what, my friend Todd, he can remember anything. He's like, basically, whatever. Like, do you remember, in November, in 1997 when you were walking home from school and you did this and said this? And I'm like, no. He's like, you remember this guy we met back in the day and blah, 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 blah. I'm going to test a comment here. Tell me what you want to do. Okay, let's see if that goes back. Yeah, so your comments are coming in. They're streaming live here. So if you do comment on the video, I think in any platform, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, you can comment. So, I mean, I guess I don't really technically have like a show, but I guess I do have today we'll call it a show. So my buddy Todd, he can remember everything. I can remember nothing. But I do remember liking pencil boxes. I mean, I remember being chased in the yard by my brother on Halloween. I remember that kind of stuff. Maybe those things that scar you. I don't know why a pencil box would scar you, but so my son, he's got his pencil box, and I'm just looking at him like going to second grade. He told me in the garage this morning. He's like, I was kind of a little nervous about what it would be like, what it's going to be like, and I think it's I remember those feelings going to a new school year. But I just wish I could. I think we all probably wish we could go back and man, it's if you could go back and you knew everything you knew now, or really if I could just go back, it is a show. That's what I'm saying, man. It's a show. It's a total show now. If I could go back and just know, I would probably, my number one thing would be just probably number one. I have a couple. I haven't thought about it a lot, but I would go back. I would quit worrying about what people think. Or way before. That's probably my number one thing I would do. If I could go back to the second grade, I'd quit worrying about what people think. And that's what I think about in terms of my son this morning. He's got like, he dresses himself, so he's got like, his clothes don't really match necessarily. He can match. He's artistic. He's got like, his socks are kind of there. I mean, little kids don't really care. Like they'll come over, neighborhood kids will come over, like all matched up shirt, a shirt have a big hole in it, or all mud all over their face. They don't care. They're just going through their life. They don't really care as much. And I can just see it just barely starting to come to my son as a second grader, like trying to think, oh yeah, people are gonna, what will people think if I do this? So if I could go back, I would not care earlier, because it was about junior high school that I realized that nobody cares what you're doing. Everybody's in the same boat. That's what I realized as I got older, is I realized that everybody's too busy looking at themselves, trying to figure out if their hair is right or whatever you got to do when you're a school kid. They don't care about your hair. They don't care about you necessarily. Everybody's so nervous and worried about what people think about them that they're not even, it's a weird realization when you realize that, when you finally go, oh, so they're just, nobody knows what I'm doing. They can't even they can't even see what I'm doing, because they're so worried about what they're doing and what it looks like they're doing and what people are thinking about what they're doing. So I learned that probably by about early high school. Then I became kind of rebellious, but what's up? Hello from Jersey. Heavenly Melodies. Yeah, on YouTube. How's it going? There might be a delay in me answering your thing. So I realized early in high school, nobody can tell what I'm doing. I can wear my hair stupid. I can like just wear a wrinkled shirt. Nobody cares. They're like, and actually my psychological thought of this is, even if they did care, here's what they would think. Well, that guy looks dumb. He's got a wrinkly shirt on. Why would we, it makes them feel better. Have you ever noticed that about people? Hey, Heavenly Delay, no delay. That's awesome. Back then I carried a comb. Yeah. So like, now you just get out of bed, just go outside and just walk around and people look at you. I sometimes I go to Lowe's or something. My wife would be like, you gonna put a hat on? I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I should. I look at myself and like, yeah, I should put a hat on. But it's okay. If I could have learned that earlier and just learned to be myself earlier, and then once I realized nobody cares what I do, and now that I'm an adult, rolling up into the 40s, and you're thinking, well, now it's sort of another problem. You're looking at all the people that are older than you, that your whole life you thought knew everything, and now you're like, oh my gosh, we don't know. Nobody knows anything. We're all just still trying to figure stuff out. So I think that's something I wish I would have known in second grade. You're not going to know it all, and you know what? Just be yourself. Don't care what people think. I could have accomplished more, although I did learn it. I feel like I did learn that at least somewhat early enough in my life to accomplish a lot, because for the last 20 years I've just been sort of on my own planet, developing my own programs, my own videos, my own lessons. And, we've been going through a lot of those, and I'm looking back at like almost 800 video tutorials that I've recorded and produced myself, all myself, other than for the one set that I had a video editor. I had a couple video editors along the way, two specifically that helped me on two of my projects that probably account for about 40 of my videos, maybe. So the other 760 or so videos I have recorded and edited, and I've just been on my own planet. Maybe that's why my wife calls me the absent-minded professor. That's a movie. If you want to watch that movie, it's fun. It's a funny movie. It is true. He always tells his wife, like, I'll be right there. And then he goes out in the garage and he's working, and like 2 hours go by, and she comes and she comes like, "You never came to dinner." He's like, "Oh no." I mean, it's a funny movie. It would be like me. I mean, my wife, that I feel sorry for her, really. She'd be like, come do this. I'll be like, okay, I'll be there. And then, I'll be in my office and like days will go by and she'll be like, what happened to you? I was doing this, whatever. And, so that's just me. So what would you do? You guys, I don't have a lot of comments right now, and that's okay. It's okay because up until yesterday, I didn't know I had a show. Okay? I have a show now. And the question today is not super spiritual. What would you do if you could go back to the second grade? Also, maybe in my show, what I should do in my show here, maybe I should share with you my favorite video of the week, which was my buddy told me you should react to this song, and I did the song reaction yesterday on YouTube. And wow, that's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna go on YouTube and just go like, what in the world is that? So yesterday, I did this video. Worship leader reacts to "Drown" by Lecrae and John Legend, and I will admit to you in this video, because I've already told you I'm old, I don't know what's going on. I do not pay attention to popular music. I do not pay attention to this popular music stuff. I don't pay attention to, especially I don't pay attention to, connection error. Connection error. Okay, well, that's fine. Connection error. Wow, it's saying I have a connection error. So here's a link. I'm going to try to post the link in this video. This is a link that I'm posting to you guys. And let's see if we can fix the connection error on YouTube. Oh, wow. Restream channel connection expired. Okay, well, hopefully this is going on YouTube. Let's see if I can open up chat right here. It says that I'm online. Hallelujah. And that's good. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, let's just open this in the browser. And then let's put this comment down here. This is a YouTube video I did where I reacted to, if you're on Facebook, you can see that link. I reacted to this video, the hip-hop artist Lecrae, and at the end of the video, I was like, oh, geez, he's a Christian artist, so I figured that out. That was interesting. I did not know that before, so now I do, and now it's a miracle. So today, what would you do? Go back to second grade. That's what I would do. Leave your comments in here. Let me know what you think. This is a show. Brian, one of my subscribers and watchers, friends, basically on Facebook, said, "Hey, it's a show." So I guess it's a show. I can do this because now I wasn't doing this live stream for the fact of this little mini conversation show, but I can go streaming live. And for you guys I know that most of you online probably right now don't, on my feed right now, I'm going to guess that most of you probably don't care about this. But if you do care, I can go live on all 6 platforms now. I can do that very, very easily. Look at this. All of these platforms in Restream. So if you're in there, and I know you guys are sitting at home and you're thinking like, oh man, so this is my video. I'm going to put it up here. I use OBS. And that's my OBS screen there. I put that in there so that it didn't do like a weird mirror thing. So I use this program, and I use so I hooked all that up, and I can click stream in OBS now, and go live to all those platforms. And so let me know what you want me to talk about, what you want me to do in terms of stuff. I just did this stream today because I wanted to talk about the second grade. I'm glad my son did that, and I'm trying to teach him just to be himself, and he really is. He's really himself. He's kind of like wild out. He's like wild out there in terms of being himself. He wants to be himself, and he's very creative, artistic, and I just make sure as a dad that I'm going, yeah, do what you want to do. Don't let people tell you what you should do in terms of your life story and your life journey, and you should do things that are creative for you. So he's also started his own YouTube channel, and he's doing his own streaming of Minecraft, which is something that he really loves. And today I think we're going to do a live stream on Minecraft. So we got the green screen up and everything. But this past week, I just cleaned basically. I was upgrading some of my mixing gear over there, and I've got a couple new mics for the podcast, but I just cleaned and I put this awesome like glowy thing behind my keyboard. Now, for you guys that want to restream and do YouTube and all that, that's just, I'm loving the way this looks. I've got the light a little bit lower. Now I've got some different stuff going on. I've able to just sit down now in the studio and do different things for piano and all that. So really what's going to happen at the end of this show, you tell me in the comments what you want. And you tell me what you want to look at, but I already know that for the next couple months, we're going to be continuing to create and finish this project that we've been working on for about 10 years. We're going to continue working on these. These are the songbooks. Okay, so let me try to get rid of that. These are the songbooks from Worship the King. And so this songbook right here, Play and Sing 4-Chord Worship Songs, you can buy them on Amazon, you can buy them here. But what we're doing right now is there is a chart where you can look and find me strumming and playing the songs, but it's been a little bit difficult for people to find them, and I think some people don't like the Excel sheet as much, but I figured this out, so you can actually now just click on this class session and you can see all the songs that are available online. And when you click on these, once you're enrolled in the course, it's free. It's free to enroll. You just enroll, it's free. It says closed, but if you say take this course, then you can obviously see that it is free. So you can basically get this for free. And then you can go along and play along with me. So that is really what I'm talking about. Okay. So let's go back to my let's go back to full camera with comments. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm glad you're watching today. And if you will just share the stream with somebody. If you're still here, then man, I would say if you're still watching this, you're a super fan. So share the stream on your Facebook page. Do whatever you need to do. Go to the YouTube channel, subscribe to it. Maybe watch a few videos, and I'll see if watch. I'm gonna put this on to say watch my latest reaction video. And I think it's John Legend, but it really isn't John Legend's song. It's really Lecrae. So I mean, I guess we need to. Lecrea. Lecrea. I always have to look at stuff. So I'll put this YouTube video down there so people can see it. I'm going to delete this comment, and then you'll know exactly what I was talking about and in my thing here. So I guess this is the show. This is the end. The show has no it has no way to go out. There's no music out of the show. I wonder if this little video thing right here can show any bigger. It doesn't show any more comments. So I guess I probably need to be looking at the stream and see if you guys are even commenting. Okay. And I commented there on Facebook and on YouTube. There. All right, so there is no there's no outro music. I am going to get that, though. I actually have outro music ready, and I almost have it there, so you can actually check it out at another time. I'm trying to get this in there so it looks good. Let me get this in there, get it all set up. There you go. All right. I'll see you on the next show.